because I'd love to get a good recording. Last week would have been a perfect recording for YouTube, but my recorder messed up completely. I'm hoping it's going to work the whole way through this AMA. Can everyone hear me? Somebody let me know that everything's working well. Oh, Bassy, jump on stage, mate. Let me know that everyone can hear me properly.
Yeah, hear you.
Everything good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
All right, happy days. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's build this up. Try and get a few more people in. Everybody, jump in the general chat and try and drag as many people in here as possible, and then we'll get started. Strap yourself in, get comfy, because this might be a long one. If I ramble on like I did last week, we could be here a while again. Last week was a good one, but yeah, it did drag on for a while. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the progress we've made and a couple of plans, and then I'm going to do questions and answers, and then at the end of the AMA we're going to do the giveaway. Look, the giveaway has been, we've been trying to figure out all day, well, last 2 days, how to figure out who wins the Gary Vee piece on Twitter. And the nightmare with Twitter, and probably any social media page or anything like that at the moment, is bots. Just crazy bot. We've tried picking a winner and we've got bot a few times, and no way I'm giving it away to somebody who's running bots. So we've decided to put a post out today to let everybody know that if they want to win this piece, they need to be in this AMA tonight. So far, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. It's about 20 people, maybe a little bit more, in here. Now, obviously, I'm not going to win it. But here's the thing. Anybody in here now, only you 20 can win this one-off Gary Vee piece today. You have to be in here, and you have to have liked, go to the Twitter post if you haven't already done it. I'm hoping you've all already done it, but if you haven't done it, go to the Twitter post now, retweet it, just basically do everything that it says do on the instructions, and then you will be in a chance of winning, a 1 in 20 chance of winning a Genesis piece tonight. I'm happy that it's come this way, to be honest with you, because I want somebody that is dedicated to the project to win it, and everybody that's in here. Obviously, you're all following the AMAs and sticking with it and joining in the activities, and I want somebody who does that to win this Genesis piece. So everybody in here now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 25, 25, 26 people so far in here. Like I said, one of you guys tonight, one of you 25 will win this one-off Genesis piece. Now, Norbert is going to do the draw, so anybody that's in, do not leave the AMA. Try your best not to leave the AMA, because we're going to write your names down. You're going to be put into a list, and then one of you guys is going to be drawn as the lucky winner for the Gary Vee piece. So stay on here, because your names are going into a draw, and if you disappear, you won't be in the draw. And the pieces, what I'm going to do, I'm not sure yet, actually. I was talking about this to Norbert today, but I think possibly making... I'm going to make an instant offer for the Gary Vee piece. So if you win this, I'm going to offer to buy it back straight away. Obviously, I'll put a bid in on OpenSea straight away. So one way or another, you're either going to win the Gary Vee Genesis piece, or you're going to get, well, whatever anyone's prepared to offer you. I'm going to straight away offer 0.2 for it, because I want it back, because I love that piece. But if anybody wants to outbid me, they might outbid me, and then whoever wins it, maybe they want to keep it, or maybe you just want the money in your bank, which is fine, because I really want it back. Right, cool, let's get started. So, progress made this week. We have built up, we're pretty much full now with a team. We've still got a few places we're going to fill up, but only smaller spaces, which is more with you guys from the community. Basically, I want to fill a few spaces with people from the community. Dave T, I'm sure Dave is on here somewhere. Yeah, Dave is running the poker session this week. Dave Taylor, you can see him there with the green Chester with the money skin. He's going to be running this week's poker game for us, because both me and Norbert can't be there to run it this week. So Dave's going to run it, and things like that are going to be coming in through this community-led project. Everyone that gets involved properly and helps out most and comes into all these AMAs and comes to all the poker games and, you know, just joins in all the activities and talks to new people, welcomes them in, you are going to be rewarded the most. Do you know what I mean? We've got plenty opportunity to reward our community. Everybody will be rewarded who sticks with this program, but those that help the most will be rewarded the most. So stick with this. Like I said, we've built out the full team now. We've got the schedule ready for Discord, so every Monday on dinner time I'm going to be doing an art session. That art session is basically just me drawing through the project and chatting about the project, so it's almost like another little AMA. People generally come on and ask some questions, and so I'm going to be recording it as well, and I'm going to build out a channel in here that is dedicated just to art sessions, so people can watch me draw the art, listen to me talk about the project and ramble on. Monday is art day, so I get stoned on art days, so when you're watching those art sessions you might hear me rambling even a little bit more than normal. Right, AMA which is tonight, which is Tuesday night 8 PM every week. It'll be an AMA with me as long as I can make it, which I'm pretty sure I'll always be able to make a Tuesday night. And then Wednesday night is going to be movie night. Casey's going to run that, so you've all been voting. If you've not already voted, head over to the channel down on the left, which is Wednesday movie nights. Where is it? Let me just make sure I'm saying it right. Where is it? Movie nights, activities, Wednesday movie night. Yeah, so in activities, Wednesday movie night, head to there now and vote for which film you want to watch this week. It's just basically just filling up, giving some activities, giving us something to do in the Discord, keeping people interested. So the movie's going to run. Casey's going to stream the movie into the Discord, and then we can all watch it and have a chat about it or whatever. It's just another little activity to help fill out the week. Then Thursday we've got the favourite skate comp. Everyone loves the skate comp. It's a good laugh. Generally we'll have 1 or 2 skate comps in the night. Phenomenal runs that. Where is Phenomenal? Phenomenal is not on. I tell you what, Phenomenal, can't believe you're not on. You would have a chance. Listen, everybody that's on has got a chance of winning this piece tonight. I don't care if one of the staff members, oh Phenomenal, you are there, I'll let you off. Even one of the staff members could win this Genesis piece tonight. So I kind of hope that somebody who really deserves it wins it tonight. We've got what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. There's only 28 people or so in this. In the audience, 25, and then 26, 27. So there's 30 of us in here. You've got a 1 in 30 chance of winning the Genesis piece tonight, which is super good odds. And like I said, I'm going to make an offer straight away, so if you need the money, it's going to be ideal. Please, whoever wins it, let me buy it back, because I really want this Genesis piece. Next week's is cool as well. I'm halfway through that. So where was he up to? Skate night. That is on Thursday, ran by Phenomenal. He generally runs 1 or 2 comps on the night, and we'll do a giveaway or 2 in that as well. Then the quiz night is with Obasi. Obasi, I hope you prepared this week. Get your questions ready. That is coming up on Thursday night. I think it's normally Thursday night. No, sorry, Friday night. Jeez, I can't even keep up myself. Friday night. I think he generally does it at 9 PM. He runs the quiz in there. It's a good laugh. Everyone just takes the mick out of each other. Nobody knows the answers, but there's always ends up being a winner, and we'll give away whitelist spots on there. That's going to change soon, giving away the whitelist spots and things, because I'm going to get really in control of the whitelist spot over this week or so. So if you were already up to white belt, I think I originally said 2 stripes. What I'm going to do for the first week or so, I'm going to run the whitelist off white belt 2 stripes. So if you're not there, if you're a white belt 1 stripe or even a white belt, get to work, get chatting, get interacting, start playing the games, earn that white belt 2 stripes to get discount on your brutes when it comes, because literally we're 3 weeks away now. And then Saturday night with Norbert is going to be poker night. those are going to get bigger and bigger. This week's just gone was a really good one. I can't remember how many it was, maybe 25 people playing. It was a really good game, and there was some really good players in there as well. And there was some people that have no idea how to play poker, and they lasted right till the end. That's the beauty of poker. There is a lot of luck involved, obviously, so you can just keep sticking your chips in. You might have a chance of winning something. So those poker games will get bigger, and the prizes will get bigger as we grow it. Remember, we've only got 3 weeks to mint the brutes, but we've got the whole rest of the year planned, so there's plenty of opportunity to build this poker game up into something massive over these next 3-4 months. That's it for playing. Sunday is just a chill day, general chat. Just keep the place busy, keep coming in, keep it chatting. I don't want it dead, but I'm not going to be running an activity. I don't want to be giving anyone a job on a Sunday, so Sunday is just chill day, general chat. Right, so that's Discord schedule all set up. Then we've got the marketing contract just been signed this week. Marketing is, we've already started marketing last week, which was a couple of Facebook ads and Twitter ads that have done pretty well. The YouTube ad hasn't done much. We haven't got much interaction with the YouTube ad, so that might be getting dropped or swapped around for something else. But the Twitter ads are doing really well. The Gary Vee competition did well. We reached around about 90 to 100,000 people with the Gary Vee competition, and now that means we can retarget them with ads because we know they're interested in NFTs, so we can start retargeting them now. So all that's going to plan, but we just signed a contract with a company that's a professional company that's dedicated to dedicated to NFTs and crypto advertising marketing. So we've partnered up with them. We've signed a deal today for the next 3 weeks for 6 ETH to be spent on marketing on top of what we're already doing and the competitions we're running and the Discord and competitions we're going to run in here. So that's going to be a massive marketing. So watch this space start to explode. Now I paid for the first beginning of it this morning. It's broken down into stages, so that will get started. Well, it should be getting started at some point today, tomorrow. Marketing contract on Twitter growth. So if you notice on Twitter, Norbert is doing an awesome job on Twitter, building it really nicely. The competition helps as well. I think we're up to about 1,400 maybe on there so far, but obviously the marketing starts now. So organic growth, what we've had over these last couple of months, has been really good, but obviously slow. But that was the idea: build it slow, build it solid, get a nice strong base, and then spend a fortune on marketing to really explode it within. The idea really is to go really heavy on marketing 10 days before the launch, but I want to build this space up to 2,000 or 3,000 in the next week or so. So we're pushing a bit of marketing to build this up over the next few weeks, and then 10 days before the mint, we're really going to hammer marketing, and the price, budget goes through the roof then for the last 10 days to push out to get the sale through. Big Nasty, right? So Big Nasty, I don't know how many are actually from England on here, but Big Nasty's a fairly sized celebrity over here. He's got his own TV show. He's a grime artist. Got quite a few tracks out. He's on TV all the time. He's got a massive following on socials, Instagram and Twitter, and he wants to go live with me talking about the project. Well, his management want him to go live, so we're just in the middle of organising an actual date and time. I'm trying to push it to closer to the mint, so like I said, 10 days before the mint, to get somebody like Big Nasty on board would just put us through the roof. He's already launched his own NFT project, so some of his following know what NFTs are, some of his following already into NFTs, so it'll be a great marketing ploy if we get the Big Nasty on board. And on top of that, Big Nasty is just so on brand. He's exactly what my brand is all about. If you just Google him and look who he is and watch him on YouTube, you won't believe that this guy's a celebrity, because he just does not give a shit. Does what he wants, says what he wants. Just watch some of his YouTube channel. He's just a really funny guy who doesn't give a shit, and that's what my brand is all about: being yourself and not caring what anyone else thinks. What you see in the mirror is what matters the most. So Big Nasty, that could be a massive thing for the Bing. I mean, that's just a bonus, you know what I mean? If that works and that comes off and we do get Big Nasty on board, that's extra. But right now, I've got my logo on the back of his stage while he's singing, which is obviously a big win. And then I've got the live on his socials, which is a big win. And then I'll be going meeting him and taking the clothing to him as well. So if we can get him in the clothing, that's just marketing all over as well. So yeah, Big Nasty is a great bonus, and we're slowly getting there with the deal with him. we've managed to finally find our animation partner now that we're going to go with for the whole of the series. So he's out there now. Well, he's actually on holiday at the moment, but we've got a meeting with him tomorrow while he's away, and he's starting while he's on holidays because he knows the deadline. He's actually starting while he's on holiday to build out the trailer for series 1, for episode 1 rather. And then we've got a digital puppet made. I've had a digital puppet made of Chester, which is really cool. It's very basic 2D animation, but it's going to be really good for socials and making little memes of Chester talking and moving his hands, and he sticks his fingers up and things like that. So it'd be really good to jump on anything that's viral at the moment and make a little meme of Chester, use it on TikTok, use it on Instagram, use it obviously here in the Discord. It's going to be pretty cool, so we'll be able to make some really cool stuff with that. Right, so that's pretty much the progress for last week. There's probably a million other things that I've missed out there, but so much happens in a week, and I am terrible at writing things down, which is why I've just brought somebody on to be a little bit of a PA for me. So we've actually done a ton of stuff that last week. I mean, I go back. I get stressed out because people don't reply to me, and I look back and it's only been 24 hours because I'm not sleeping at the moment. I'm working on this project so much that a week feels like last time we did this AMA, it feels like forever ago. So much has happened, but yeah, that's the progress so far. So I'm presuming that there'll be a few people on here with questions now. So anybody that has got a question who'd like to jump on the stage, raise your hand. And before I do that, actually, anyone that's actually on the stage, any of the staff members, is there anything you want to add before we go into questions and answers?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, you can hear you, pal.
Yeah, before we actually ask the questions, I just wanted to fill in some things that we actually did last week, and
cool, yeah.
doing that you missed out. If you guys check the announcements, you'll see that we've been able to successfully list on upcoming NFT, and they also tweeted about us, and it's really going well. So if you have not retweeted, or if you've not hit the like button, or you've not commented, just go check out our Twitter profile, because we also retweeted and posted there. And also we're able to successfully list on NFT calendar, and we're still gonna list on quite some more, like NFT evening and NFT next drop, and a few of those. So that's just basically what happened on that side. We've been able to list on some websites. I think that's just what I wanted to add.
Yeah, good man.
Okay.
So so everybody that doesn't know, Casey is the Discord manager. He runs the Discord, makes sure everything's going smoothly. He's only joined us for maybe a week or so now, right? I think it's been about a week, but he's got plenty done. And we're really starting to get a bit of a ball rolling here now, snowballing effect a little bit, starting to grow. Obviously these AMAs I've been doing for a while, we struggle to get anyone feeling like, we've got 30 people in here now. Watch what happens over the next couple of weeks when we've got 50, 60, then 100, then a couple of 100 listening to the AMAs. It's going to grow fast, this, so stick with it, guys. And like Casey said, there's a million things that I forget about that goes on in a week, and I'm finding it hard to get it. I need to get it all written down and try and get these AMAs properly organised. Right, anybody in the audience wants to ask any questions, put your hand up, will you? I'll get into the questions and answers for a little bit. Similar to what we did last week. There you go, J5 is on. 1 second, pal. I'll figure out how to get you in. Oh, I've just seen a ton of hands being raised and I've not missed seeing them all. Right, J5, you come on first, pal, and then I'll bring the others on. I've got Mickey and X-Smile, but J5, you go first, pal. What's your question? And Sue and Proxy. I'll bring a few of you on.
Alright, good evening, Don.
How you doing, pal? You okay?
Yeah, I'm cool. I just got a couple of questions to ask you.
Suey, turn your mute on. How rude.
Hello?
Sue, put mute on your phone or whatever you're on.
No, you need to do it to put mute on. I was just asking, can I come with you when you meet Big Nasa?
Yeah, maybe. That'd be,
put mute
no,
on.
you get way too stoned. That's not going to happen. You and Nasty together would be a bad one. J5, sorry about that, buddy. Jump back on, mate.
All right.
Sorry.
So I said I got a couple of questions to ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I'm just gonna throw them to you.
Yeah, good man.
The first question is this. I was in the art session yesterday and actually learned a lot of things about your artworks.
Okay.
So I must say you are amazingly creative. All right, so now I'm wondering if those 3,000 plus brutes are going to be hand drawn in a similar manner.
Yeah, so
like, are they going to be hand drawn also?
Yeah, everything is completely hand drawn. But the first 40, which is the Genesis series, which we're up to 25 now, those first 40 are completely hand drawn from scratch. Everything's hand drawn from scratch. It's hard to explain really, but the Genesis pieces are hand drawn and they're one-off pieces of art, whereas the 3,333 are made up of 250 plus. I think there's nearly 300 actually now, different traits, and they get stacked and layered together through a program that creates one-off pieces of art. So everything on there is 100% hand drawn by me, but the computer generates the actual image of the brute that makes it wear a certain hat or a certain pair of glasses or a certain skin colour or a certain bit of jewellery or a certain pet that goes with it. So the computer generates the 3,333, because actually drawing 3,333 would be an absolute nightmare, literally by hand. I think those Genesis pieces take me around about, on average, I'd say between 6 and 10 hours each Genesis piece of drawing. So to try and draw 3,333 individual images would take forever. So what we've done is create 250 different images, different layers, and they stack on top of each other to make unique pieces of art. I think with the 250 traits we could probably end up with about 1 million different brutes, but obviously we're doing it into 3,333, so you get some really super cool, rare, different looking ones.
Wow, that's amazing. So which means we eventually end up with unique brutes.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, every single one will be unique, and then the long-term plans of the project, because this is what it's all about. My whole brand is about being yourself, being unique, because when you are yourself, you are unique. Nobody else is like you. So when it comes to the NFT space, what I wanted to do, I want people to be able to put a little bit of themselves into their NFT. So that's what the Monsterverse Vault is all about, where you can go in there, edit your brute, or edit any of the GOMs or the creators, buy new hats, buy new glasses, but get them tattooed. That's the whole idea of the making it even more unique.
All right. That's really nice. So my other question is this: like, which standard interface are you planning to use for the project? Like, is it gonna be the 8721 or 721A? Because you know how well 721 costs a arm and a leg when in terms of gas fee.
So are you talking, and to be honest with me, when it comes to technical stuff, this is not my bag. I pass this on to the technical team, which is the Dropspace and the DeFi network. But I think you're talking about the contracts and the gas fees, which has been done by Dropspace, and we have a super efficient contract. The people in the pre-sales that was minting those in pre-sale early days was paying around about $15 to mint 25 NFTs. Now obviously gas prices are up and down all the time, but the contracts has been done so well that when they was minting them pre-sale ones, we've got 500. I think we've got about 550 odd minted so far in the pre-sale. They all cost peanuts for gas fees. So considering it's a 0.12 public sale, the gas fees will be completely insignificant.
All right, that is cool.
Did that answer your question, mate? Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't really understand it that much.
You've actually answered my question.
Yeah, good man.
I think that's the Ethereum 721A smart interface. So it's cool. Yeah. All right. I wasn't able to play the poker game days ago when you actually played it because I must be sincere, I'm completely novice to the game.
Yeah, good man.
I even had trouble registering for it when it was the time to play it. So could you create video guidelines to all those games, especially the poker and the skate park.
Yeah,
so new members.
Yeah, for sure.
Those who are not able to. All right.
Yeah,
So
you're
we can
right.
catch
You're
up
right.
with it.
Yeah, I mean there is a little bit of information in the box, but maybe I should make a screen recording, which I might do next time I'm playing the poker or next time I'm playing the skate comp. I'll record my screen just to show people exactly what I do. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll do that. But to be honest with you, J5, if you want to learn how to play poker in general, the best way to do it is just to play. So just find there's plenty of free poker sites. I mean, Poker Now that we use, I think you can jump on there and play a game anytime for free. So jump on Poker Now site and just get practicing, because it is it's a really good game. I used to be for about how many years? Maybe four years, when I was 19 to about 23. I used to be a professional poker player. I used to play every day, every night. That's all I did. I literally went to bed, woke up, played poker, went back to bed. I ate at the table. The only time I left the table playing was when I went to the toilet. But yeah, it's an amazing game. So you should learn how to play Texas Hold'em poker. That's what you want to all be searching if you want to learn how to play the game. It's Texas Hold'em poker. All right, J5, you've had your 5 minutes of fame.
All right, Dan. It was nice talking to you.
Good man. Cheers, Jay. See you soon, pal. Okay, next on, I'm just going to randomly pick somebody because I don't know who was in order. So, X-Smile, I know you was one of the first to raise your hand. How you doing?
Hi, Dan.
You okay?
Hi.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit. I think you might have bad signal. Oh, yeah, you've gone. Oh, no, you're there. You've moved. Can you... X-Smile.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just about.
I checked the Genesis connector.
X-Smile, I can't hear you
Amazing.
properly. Oh, there you go. That's better. Speak now. That was louder then.
Can you hear me now?
Ah, that's better. That's much better. Go on, answer your question.
Okay. My question is, I checked out the Genesis connection on OS recently. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And it was quite amazed, like, to see its floor price at 5 ETH.
Yeah, man.
So, my question is, how did you manage to get it all the way to 5 ETH?
Well, I'll be totally honest with you. It's not really. I mean, the floor price is kind of. It should be zero because nobody's prepared to sell. The only reason they've put 5 ETH floor prices, but I suppose if somebody paid 5 ETH for it right now, they'd be very happy with that because they'd probably just buy another piece when it comes out at 0.2, right? But the idea of the Genesis piece is everybody that owns a Genesis piece so far, except from this one that's going to be given away today, has been someone that's been in this since the beginning and really wanted a Genesis piece, and there's no chance they're going to sell it. So those floor prices that are on the 5 ETH, some people have listed at 15 ETH. It's more of a like, look, this is the least I'll take, and pretty much I'm not going to sell it. Basically, is that if you look at the actual volume traded, the volume traded is only around about 2.5 ETH because we're brand new. You know what I'm saying? But people believe in the project so much that they're not prepared to sell those Genesis pieces no matter what you offer, unless it's something stupid like 5 or 15 ETH. But yeah, the Genesis piece has basically been built up from my own following, from my own art following from the beginning. You know, I brought in my own. Almost every single one of those Genesis pieces is actually a new wallet. It's a new person that's come into the NFT space because I've been talking about it in my social medias on my Facebook. I brought them into the space, and most of those have bought the first NFT, which is a Genesis piece, and then sticking with the program. Is that okay? Does that kind of answer your question? X-Mile, you must have really bad signal. So, yeah, you keep coming in and out, X-Mile. If you've got a question, actually, just stick it in the general... There you go. Stick it in the general chat if you've got another question. I'm sure...
My next question is...
Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. We can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, my next question is, like, I observed something ever since I joined the server. Like, I haven't noticed anyone with a whitelist row, and I'm aware there is a private sale. So I want to be sure, does it mean the white the whitelist sales has already occurred, or what?
Okay, so the way we've structured it is we had a private sale, which was people that I know and trust that have supported my businesses since the beginning. So when I was a professional boxer, they come and watch me fight, and when I opened my tattoo studio, they've come and supported the shop. When I've opened clothing ranges, I had a cafe, I've had a skateboard shop. All these businesses that I've had, all these people that supported me throughout the years and followed me on social media, got the opportunity to buy into this project early at 50% discount as a pre-sale. So they're the ones who raised the money for us to do what we're doing today, which is the marketing and building out this big team. So those people got in early and at a discount. Now I had to really trust those people, because those packs that we sold them are sat on OpenSea. Now if as this starts to blow up and someone makes them an offer, they could quite easily sell at a profit that undercuts our public sale. So I had to make sure that everybody was in this public sale I really trusted, which I do, and there's not one of them even. To be honest with you, most of the people in the private pre-sale don't even know how to use OpenSea. So those basically the pre-sale stuff is basically taken off the market is the idea. They're long-term investors. They've put between £1,000 and £3,500 in each, and they're just going to sit on it for 5 or 6 years and see where it goes, which is the kind of support we're looking for. We're not really looking for quick flippers. What I'm really interested in is building up a community of 3,000-4,000 people that really believe in the project long term. They're going to buy this and not sell, and we're going to build the floor price up by basically nobody wanting to sell one.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, my third question is how feasible do you consider the project for me today?
So say that again. Sorry. How what?
I said, how feasible do you consider the project for me today?
I don't understand what you're saying there. Maybe you best if you write that one down.
What I mean is, how feasible do you consider the project?
How visible?
Yeah.
In what respect? How many people have seen it so far, or?
Like, what I mean is, like, how conveniently do you consider the project for me today?
I've no idea. I can't answer that question because I'm not 100%.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not 100% if I'm either hearing you right or understanding what you're saying. Write it down for me, stick it in general chat, and I'll see if I can understand it when you write it down. Sorry about that, love.
The next question is, there is a place in the roadmap where it is stated that others get priority on each job.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it in comic series? I would like if you can share more light on that aspect, please.
Yeah. So anyone who owns a Genesis piece gets early access and discount on the brutes. And then anyone who owns a brute gets early access and discount on the gorms, and so on and so forth until we get to the eggs. The first 1,111 people to register as a family that they've got one of each at least in their wallet will then get a free airdropped egg. Now the comic book series is completely separate. It's all about drip feeding this comic book series and letting people into the story slowly and making people earn it. So that's what I want to do with the Discord. So the first comic book will be coming very soon. I've just got because of bank holiday, it slowed us down a little bit because the team that I work with on the Web 2 side are 9-to-5ers, so they had a whole bank holiday off. Not like the Web 3 world where like us lot have been working 24/7. We don't have a day off. We don't even have an hour off, never mind a day off. The Web 2 side of the business are very much 9-to-5ers, so they had the whole of bank holiday off. So it did slow us down on the progress of the first comic book a little bit. But Beth was back in today, and she's working on the graphic design of the first comic book, and that should be getting rolled out into Discord to a certain amount of members, especially holders. They'll get it first, and then certain levels on the Discord will get it next, and then eventually it'll be out to the public. And episode 2 of the comic book will be then put into a certain level on Discord, and you'll have to earn it if you want to start reading the rest of the story. And the same will happen eventually with the animations. We'll slowly drip feed them and make people earn them and make people become part of the community to be able to watch and enjoy this animation series before it goes public.
That's great. That's great.
Right, no
That's
more
great.
questions
I think
from
that's
you.
all for
No
now.
more questions from you. Too many. X-Mile, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for asking the questions. I'm sorry I couldn't understand
I
a
love
couple of them.
every bit about the project. I love all the activities. Thank you so much for it. I love everything.
Listen, thank you for being part of it. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Thanks.
so next on the stage, listen, I'm going to cut you all off to one question each because we will literally be here all night if we don't, because we've got to do this giveaway for the Gary V piece. There's still 36 people on this, so you've got a 1 in 36 chance of winning the free Genesis piece, which we're going to pick somebody off the AMA to win that. If you haven't already, make sure you head to Twitter right now and follow the instructions for the Gary V competition, because if I pick you in here, for example, we draw it an NFT Queen, you've won, and then we head to Twitter and you haven't followed the instructions, we're going to redraw it and somebody else will win it. So everybody that's in here now, don't leave the AMA, but head to Twitter on a separate page and follow the instructions for the Gary V thing, because if you win, you have to have done the instructions. And everybody can win. Norbert's going to be doing it at home. He's going to be videoing it, and he's going to post a video later. He's going to do it. He's going to screen record him doing a random number generator to find out which one of you 30, I think there's 35, have won the Genesis piece. I really hope that it goes to somebody. Well, number one, I hope it goes to somebody who really deserves it and really wants it. But number two, a little part of me wants it to go to somebody who doesn't really want it, because I want it back and I'm going to make an offer for it. So make sure you stick in. Right, next question. I'm going to fly through these. I don't think I'm going to get to everybody, but next question I'm going to go through top to right. So Jibril, have you got a question for us, buddy?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead, man.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said my question is, what will happen after Mint? Is there any plan that will keep the project going?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's one of the main things of this whole project. My idea of how to keep the floor price up, because people are obsessed with the floor prices, which is not really my obsession. My obsession is the long term, how we're going to make this win long term. So obviously the animation series, as this rolls out, the story is so relatable to so many people, and the characters are so relatable to so many people, which is why people really love Chester, Hugo and Louis already, before we even started the animation series, when they was part of the clothing range. That is what's going to keep this project going, and that's what's going to get us into like something like Netflix. It'll start off on YouTube and we'll run our own animation series on YouTube, but my goal is to get a full series on Netflix and get this out there. Now that's going to be a real world brand and an NFT brand. That's going to be my main focus, is getting in both, because I don't just want to focus just on NFTs and like just narrow ourselves down to just this target audience. I want to really focus on building the clothing brand out there, getting the collectible toys out there, and obviously the animation series and the comic books, all collectibles and things that you'll all get as owners of the NFTs. You will all get early access and massive discount to us. If you own one of the NFTs, you'll get black card discount on my website, which is the biggest discount you can get, and black card access to anything limited edition. You'll get early access, like the toys, like the limited edition printed clothing. 90% of the brand is limited edition clothing. There's a couple of pieces that I run out that are just basic For Me logo on the front. They go out all the time, but most of the pieces are limited editions and they sell it fast. So owning one of these NFTs will give you early access to the limited edition stuff and a massive discount off it also. But yeah, plans to keep this project going long term are part of like the family plan, where you have to own one of each monster. And then there's I don't want to go too much into it, because I was actually on a call today with some NFT experts. I was on like a bit of it's called a chill and grill. I got in there and got interviewed again, and they gave me a few tips on running this project, and it was like, you're probably giving away a little bit too much too soon, because you want to release things slowly and build up excitement and something new coming all the time. So I can't talk too much about what's coming next, but there is some big stuff coming next for this project. Okay, Jabril, thank you very much for that question, pal. I'm only giving people one. Oh, you sound like a robot now, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, good man, Jabril, thank you. Couldn't hear you properly then, but thank you very much for that. Appreciate the questions. Right, J5, you've already asked one. Dan, the king of Formy. Have you got a question, buddy? Dan, if you've got a question, there you go, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, hello, Don.
You okay?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, pal. How you doing?
I'm fine, I'm good. Good. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah, I was at the art session yesterday,
Okay.
and I saw the drawings, the way you were designing the art, and I must say it's really amazing.
Thank you.
It's really amazing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you, pal. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, my question is,
You've gone, mate. I didn't hear any of your question. You'll start again.
yeah, I said like I was part of the art session yesterday, and I just wanted to ask like what motivates you like to do more? What lightens your spirit, and the idea, what lightens your idea box into the art and
Yeah.
the community in general?
Yeah, I mean, so many different things, I suppose. I'm very driven business-wise. I've always been very driven business-wise. And then I've launched, like I said, plenty of different businesses, and I've always been obsessed with work. And anything that I get involved with, I get fully obsessed into, and I get real. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to go all in and do it properly, which is what I've always done. But this project, more than any other projects I've ever been involved with, is just me. This is me. This is me trying to put my art out there and my message out there to the world through the artwork and through the NFT project. And it's just a really cool way of being able to do it with these NFTs. This new space that I found. Like 2020, I launched my first NFT, and I just really started to study it. And I've watched what people have done with it, and it's just amazing how many people you can reach and how fast you can reach them, and how strongly you can build a community so easily and be able to change some people's lives. There's people in this group and people in this team that have now come from all over the world and got massive opportunity to be involved in something massive, and I love that fact. I love it. A lot of the guys in here, I've got loads of guys in here from Africa, and it's amazing to be able to build this massive community all over the world. And I'm sat in my front room now chatting to you guys. It's madness. But the main thing behind it has been with the birth of my daughter. The story came from the actual mission of the what we're trying to say with the story came from me giving birth to Havana, my daughter, and I was just really worried about basically her growing up in a world that people just stuck hiding behind the screens, pretending they're somebody else, living this fake life. On social media, everyone puts the best life, and don't get me wrong, I've been a victim of it myself. I've been there, and I'm very much a victim of it as everybody else is, like trying to keep up with the Joneses and making sure, worrying about what everyone else thinks about you. And when my daughter was born, it really made me think, I'm scared to death of her growing up like that, hiding behind a filter on Instagram, or getting, so much, like, so girls all getting work done on the face now. And it's scary, technology is amazing, and the advancement of technology is amazing, but it's also scary. So I think like the message of the Formy Monsters about not forgetting who you really are, being yourself, wearing your clothes for you, which is where it all started with the clothing brand. But it's more deeper than that. It's more like a way of life, a way of being positive and being grateful for what you've got and being happy for who you are. That's the true happiness. And that's, if you watch Big Nasty and you watch how confident and how happy he is with who he is, and he's a massive big fat guy, you know what I mean, but he's the coolest guy in the world because he is who he is. And he's someone like Snoop Dogg and people like that just are who they are. I mean, imagine being Snoop Dogg. You just turn up to work every day and all he has to do is be himself, and people pay him millions. So that's what my brand's all about, and that's where the passion comes from. It's just about trying to tell people. I'm 40 years old, and it's taken me 40 years to figure out, do you know what, I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. I'm just happy being who I am. and that's what I'm trying to spread. That's what word I'm trying to spread with the For Me message.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Good man, Dan. I'm going to cut you off to one question just so I can get through everybody. But thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, pal.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Nice one, Dan. Mickey, you're next on the list for me. So, have you got a question, pal? Mickey, For Me Monster.
Yeah, good evening.
How you doing, pal? You okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, pal.
Yeah, thank you for the effort you've been putting in for the project so far. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Listen, thanks for being part of it, man.
Yeah.
Everybody in here is putting efforts in. I love it.
Yeah, so I got a question here for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
My question is, what will you say is the main culture and the brand angle of the project?
The main culture, did you say?
Yeah, and the brand angle of the project.
So the main culture that I'm trying to form, and as we're actually building here in this Discord, is just a group of all different walks of life coming together and just accepting each other for who they are, and just basically accepting everyone. Now we had to have a little bit of a say in the general chat today because I saw something in there I don't really like, and I know everyone can have their own opinions and everyone's got free speech. I'm not going to police really what people say in my Discord. I want everyone to be able to say what they want. But when it comes to negative things and putting other people down, I'm not really into that kind of thing. I want everyone to just be able to come in here and be completely who they are, and everybody's fully accepted. That's really important to me. So that's the culture that I'm trying to build. Everyone should just accept everyone for who they are and love them for who they are, because that's what's important to me. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, you've answered it. I like that one very much.
Good man.
So,
Thank you.
can I go for one more question?
Yeah, go on. Go ahead.
Should I go ahead?
Yeah, go on, man.
So the last question is, how will you scale the traction of the project? I mean, the Discord influencers.
How will we scale it, did you say?
The traction of the project.
Yeah, so obviously that's all down to marketing. Now, in the past, what I've done a lot of is trying to run the whole business myself. I've always, with me, the sport I come from, boxing, it's all about just you being out there and you've got a coach, but that's about it. It's just you in the ring doing it. And I've done that with a lot of my businesses, tried building everything myself. And it's just impossible, you know what I mean? Especially something the scale of this. So I had to build a team, and that's what we've got now. We've got a really strong team. We've got someone focused fully on marketing, someone focused fully on the Discord, someone focused fully on the social media, someone focused on the PR, someone focused on the accounting, and there's a million. There's probably, I think we've around about 25 plus staff in this already, and we've not even begun yet. So the idea of scaling it is just marketing and putting the marketing in the right hands for the right people to do that. Does that answer your question, pal?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm so satisfied with the responses.
Mickey, thank you very much for your questions and thanks for joining in, pal. I appreciate it. Next on the list, Smile, you've been on. Proxy, have you got a question?
Bar?
Proxy, are you on? Right, you got a couple of seconds because I'm going to try and cut through these quickly. Proxy, if you're not there, I'm going to jump to Creel. Yeah, I think Proxy might have had a problem then with the signal.
Hello?
Creel, how you doing, pal? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
All right. Let me just get straight my question.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Are there any plans at all to probably collaborate with other big projects?
Yes, definitely. One of the biggest parts of the promotion side is going to be joining up with other similar projects, like-minded projects. I've got to be a little bit careful with it because I have in the past done collaborations with projects that didn't do great. We actually brought collaboration on with a guy called Little Homies. Now seemed like a really good project, but he just rushed and jumped straight into his minting phase way too soon. I think he was like at the phase we're at now, and he jumped into his minting phase and didn't sell out. Now the last thing I want to do is back projects that are not going to do great, because I don't want to say to you guys, here's a mint list for, like I said, let's say for example Little Homies, here's a mint list for that. Jump on board. You've all got whitelist passes. You all end up buying one, and then the project tanks. That doesn't look good for me, and it's not good for your pockets. So I'm going to be really careful with who we're partnering with. I'm trying my best to make sure that every one of those projects is going to be a good, long-lasting investment for you. But make sure any projects that we do collab with, you do really good research and you really look into the project before you buy into. Because we all know how good and how strong longevity of this project is going to be, but who knows who's behind the other projects, really. You know what I mean? That's why I'm trying to be so open with this as well, so you know exactly who I am and what we're trying to build here. Did that answer your question, Creel? I hope it did.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for this beautiful project.
Mate, thank you
It's
very much for
absolutely
being part of
amazing.
it. Thanks for being part of it. I appreciate
Ideology
it.
and everything.
You're a good man. I appreciate your kind words. Alright, Proxy, one more chance. Let's see if you can get on.
Can you hear me, Dan?
You're in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, pal. How you doing?
I'm awesome. How you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Okay, I actually had a lot of questions penned down, but it seems you've narrowed it down to one.
Yeah, pick your best one. But listen, mate. Honestly, Tuesdays. I'm gonna be honest with you all now, right? Obviously, I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I smoke weed, right? I smoke it almost every day, and Tuesdays is the only day I don't smoke it all day, so I can make sense to you guys on the AMA. So I'm desperate to get this finished and get outside and have a joint. So at 9-ish, it's going to be the end. So go on, give me one question, pal. Give me your best one.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you for such transparency. Okay, my question is, what do you think is actually unique to Form A Masters as compared to other NFT projects out there?
Well, I'm hoping. Obviously, you know, I've studied NFTs for a couple of years now. Been watching them. I've spent way too much money on too many projects, to be totally honest with you, and I've been learning from them. So I have picked bits of projects up as I've gone along. Do you know what I mean? My favourite bits of each project I've put into this project. But what makes us unique more than anything is the culture that we're trying to build and the message behind the brand. You know, that's this community that we're getting here. I'm really starting to really enjoy people's time and really starting to really enjoy knowing people in this Discord, and the community that we're building for me is really strong at the moment, and that's why I built the Discord so slowly. I wanted to build a really solid set of people that really get to know each other and like each other, and then so like I said, the actual community and the message behind the brand makes us unique. But also my artwork, it never came from the fact of, let's say, or apes are doing really well, let's start drawing apes, or you know, because there's so many different projects that are based on another project. My project was already, the artwork was already, the characters were already made before NFTs were even a thing, and the stories that I was building was before NFTs were even a thing. So maybe in the next year or so, maybe monsters will be the new meta in NFT space, and everyone's going to start bringing out monster projects. I hope not, because I want to stay unique. But right now, I know very few. I know there is a few, but I know very few monster projects, so that makes us quite unique.
Fantastic, lovely.
Proxy.
All right, I enjoy.
Yeah, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you coming on. I think the only person on stage now that's not staff is Charles. Charles, if you've got a question, let me know, pal.
Yeah, I've got a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, pal. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
First, before I ask my question, I'll just ask you quick. For the past few weeks, I've been in this project. Always a great thing for me, and I think for all of us also. I was at the app section yesterday and saw what you were making And if you could remember
Charles, you're breaking up really bad.
Can you remember?
You're very quiet and you were breaking up then. Say that last bit again.
Yeah. Okay.
I hear me now.
Ah, that's way better. That's better. Charles, that was better, that. I don't know what it is. Might be a signal, buddy. Charles, hang around for 5 minutes. Let's do this draw for the giveaway. Now that we've got, what have we got in here now? 35 people. So you've all got a 1 in, well, 34 chance of winning because I can't win. So you've all got a 1 in 34 chance of winning this. Norbert, I want you to, obviously you can go on this list as well. I understand that if you win, everyone's going to shout fix, but I don't care. I trust you 100%. I want you to go onto your, write all these names down, go into your generator, whatever it is using, screen record the action and see who wins. Oh man, if you do win this, people are going to go crazy and call it a fix. But listen, it is what it is. Let's be really transparent.
There you go. I already recorded it, so I can only share the video. And
that's good, man. So you've already drawn it?
Yeah, it's all done. I already posted in Discord too, and I think. Oh wait, let me text you the name.
Yeah, text me the name because I need to figure out how to make a big dramatic. How do we make this really dramatic? Let's see what we can do.
And before you announce it, let me post the video at the same time on general, I think, if it's gonna let me do it.
Right, don't post it yet because they'll know who's won then, won't they?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Give a second.
Don't post it. Let me say who's won first. So where have you sent me the message?
Okay. Sorry, what's up?
WhatsApp, right, 2 seconds. I'm gonna find the winner. So everybody's got a 1 in, how many's on here? 35 chance of winning. So if you are, listen, I'm going to give you one last chance now. If you're listening, you're in a chance of winning a one-off Genesis piece that I'm going to offer you. I think it's around about $500 for straight away, and you don't have to take it obviously, but I'm going to put that bid in there. So if you want the $500 or you want the NFT, then head to Twitter now if you've not already done it, and follow the instructions for the Gary V competition. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes and then I'm going to release the winner who's already picked. But if you have not been on Twitter and followed the instructions, then you cannot win. So you've got a couple of minutes to get over there and follow the instructions. 1 second, let me find. Let me just speak to Norbert a second. I want to figure out a better way of doing this. I want to do a little bit of drama for the reveal. I don't like doing voice chats. I want to start doing video chats soon, but I don't think you can have as many people in. But I'd like to do video chats and share my screen when I'm talking about the project and about the art. Yes. Okay, right. Are you ready for the winner? If you've not been over to Twitter and done it, it's tough shit. You're too slow. The winner is getting revealed in any second now. Are you ready for this? Let's see how dramatic we can actually make it.
Mr. Johnson, Philly's Bakery.
Well, that didn't go to plan. I was trying to play a drum roll on YouTube.
Make it fast because I just posted the video.
Ah, you're joking. Right, don't look yet. Everybody don't look. I wanted to do a drum roll sound effect on Twitter, on YouTube, but it played a fucking advert instead of playing it. Don't look yet, everybody. Let me do my drum roll. It's going to sound great. Are you ready? Get it. Proper dramatic. Jesus Christ, it's the longest drum roll. Right, that's enough of that. That was the crappiest drum roll ever. Anyway, here we go. The winner of the AMA competition for the Gary V piece is Square Dragon number 6786. You have just won your first ever Genesis piece for the For Me Monster collection. Do you want to come on stage? If you don't, that's fair enough. But you've just won. I hope you're listening. Right, Norbert, I'm presuming that you... I know you won't be able to, will you? We need to check that Square Dragon has actually been to Twitter and followed the instructions. So there's still a chance that some of you might actually win again. Because if Square Dragon hasn't done the instructions, then someone else can win. Dave Taylor, come on board. Dave, you're on.
Good.
He's
I'll
good.
DM. Oh, I don't know yet. So
Yeah, you chase him up. We've got to get Square Dragon. If you're still listening, if you've not been to Twitter before 5 to 9 when I announced it, you have not won. But I'm sure you have. And if you're not listening, I might give it someone else as well. Just jump on. Where did you announce it? In announcements, I'm presuming.
No, but I think everyone tagged her in general.
Have you stuck it in the general? Has he replied to it?
Yeah, sorry.
Winner. Dragon. He's not even replying. You're not even listening. Oh, there he is. Sweet, he's on. Square Dragon. I'm calling you he. I don't know if you're male or female, but you've just won yourself a Genesis piece. Let me know what your Twitter handle is ASAP. Send it, stick it on the general, and we can check if you've actually done it. Square Dragon, I don't use Discord. I don't know if you don't. I tell you what, you've done pretty well so far. Square Dragon, what is your Twitter handle? I hope you have got one. There you go, Norbert. Square Dragon's put Marina. So Marina, I'm presuming you are female then. I hope you are now. I've just said that. Norbert, do you want to check if Square Dragon actually did the instructions, which I'm presuming she did, or he did, they did, whatever. So that's it. We have got a winner. Right, now that's done. It was a bit of an anticlimax, I think. That drum roll was terrible, wasn't it? Charles, see if you can come on and answer your question now, pal. I'm not sure if I'll be able to hear you or not, but give it a go. I don't know if your speaker's working, mate. It's not even no sound at all now. David, did you have something to say? Why jumped on? Are you just sulking because you didn't win the Genesis piece, I'm presuming?
David.
Yeah, I was just saying it's a lot of bullshit.
I knew you would.
What do I have to do?
You just got to keep grinding, man. You'll get one.
Yeah, no, I know.
Hey, you want to see?
Nice. Good to have someone new when you want, mate.
Yeah, it is. It's cool, man. It's. I'm not sure how long she's been in the Discord or whatever, but Dragon, I'm presuming that you are going to stick around on the Discord and stick with the project. If you're not, let me know, because I will buy that Genesis piece back off you right now, and you can make yourself.
And Watson, it's Sue.
How you doing?
Hi, darling. No, I'm just saying your AMA tonight is absolutely on point. Well done.
Yeah, it's gone well tonight, hasn't it? It's been nice.
Oh my God, it's been amazing. You just give away a Genesis piece to somebody who's just come into the Discord on Twitter, just seen something, and he makes some money. So he needs to keep with it and stick with our Discord and our Twitter and just keep sharing and following.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I'm going to try and buy that Genesis piece back anyway. I really want Gary Vee. It was a fucking cool piece. Hey, you want to see next week's? Well, hopefully next week's. I'm halfway through the next Genesis piece now. Only Norbert's seen it so far.
Is that mine?
That's mine and Dave's then. DC, Haley, and Wolf, it's off.
This one, I'm just going to list this one for sale. So keep your eye out on the OpenSea.
No worries.
Right, guys. I think that's it for the night. It's been a great AMA again. I appreciate everyone that comes on to these. I'm really enjoying doing these AMAs and answering the questions. I've got a few people with their hands up. Right, I've got 2 people with hands up, and that's it then. Haley, you can come on, and Creel, you can come on if you want a quick question. Fire away. Oh, Bassi, are you trying to say something?
Yup.
What's happening, pal?
Alright, like, I've been noticing something about you talking about Gavi all the time. So, like, I'm trying to know what's really the connection that
Gary
really
V.
seeking for from him.
Gary V, right? Gary V started years ago on YouTube, and basically, he's just the epitome of hard work. He just grinds, and he's achieved what he's achieved because his hard work and his dedication to just sticking to his projects has helped me build my businesses just by copying him, doing what he does. He's an unbelievable character. He's not everybody's cup of tea. He's got his own way of speaking. He's got his own way of talking about things, and that not everybody loves him, but I've loved him since the beginning. Watched all his YouTube videos and read his books. He's a very, very, very clever man. All the predictions that he's made with things like the internet, how the internet blew up, and then the things that he invested in, everything recorded as well. So like predictions he made in business been recorded and been proven right over the next 5, 6, 7 years. And he's massively into NFTs. He's got his own a massive project, probably one of the biggest collections out there. I think it's something like I'm not 100%. I think it's 30,000 or maybe even more than that, even maybe 50-odd thousand collection. VeeFriends. It's a massive collection, and I'm gonna keep mithering Gary V until we get him on board with the Monsters, because I know how much he would love this project. What he stands for is very much what the Monsters stand for. So I know if I can get this project in front of him, he will buy, and I'm sure he will. Obasi, thanks for that question, mate. Let me just ask, somebody else jumped on the stage. I think it was Haley was trying to get on. Haley, I tried letting you on. I'm not sure what happened. Stick your hand up if you have got something to say. I'll let you on. Creel, you came back on the stage. Did you have something to say, or you just nipping on?
Hello?
How you doing, pal?
Hello?
Creel?
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, mate.
Alright, can I perhaps not stake my NFTs and rather provide liquidity? And if yes, what's the percentage yield?
Well, the thing with the staking and the Smiley coin and all that, it's only an extra, really. You don't have to do it. The idea behind the staking is to take as many of the NFTs off the market for a certain period of time, reducing the supply, increasing the demand, therefore increasing the price for everybody that owns one. That's the idea of staking. It's reducing the supply. It's making people lock away their NFTs for a certain period of time, get paid in Smiley coins, then use those Smiley coins to increase the value of their NFT, or to basically just have fun. And long term, the idea with the Smiley coin, now I talk about this technical stuff, and I don't really know it myself, so I can't talk too much about it. We've got a team that deals with this kind of thing, but the idea behind it is my idea, and the idea is that you can stake your NFT into the MVV. You can then buy different traits. You can go to tattoo shops and get your monster tattooed. There's all different sorts of things you can do in the MVV and spend the Smiley coin on within our own ecosystem. When you bring your NFT out of the MVV, then you take it out of staking, it's then more valuable. And also the idea would be with the Smiley coin eventually to make it into a token and be able to trade it between ourselves. So if somebody needs Smiley coin to be able to buy a certain trait that they really want from the MVV, then they will buy your Smiley coins off you for pounds, dollars, whatever. Now that's not a guarantee because I don't know the technical side of it yet, but that is the idea, and that's what we're working on at the moment. It'll start off with a simple website, but eventually it'll be a full metaverse.
Alright, it sounds good.
Yeah, man. Cheers, Creel. Appreciate that, buddy. Right, that is me done. That is the AMA over. It was awesome. I appreciate everyone who came. It's been really cool to see 30 people stick with it. And I will see you all back here again on Tuesday, 8 PM for another AMA. where a million more things will have happened in the next week. And I'll also have that art session on Monday daytime, which is a little bit like an AMA as well. But like I said, I'm stoned on those sessions, so you might not get much sense out of me. Right, guys, thanks very much for your help. I appreciate it, and I will see you all in the general chat. And congratulations to the winner, and let me have my NFT back.